Well, it looks like Mother Nature and Old Man Winter might be making friends again here over the next few days. Start things off in Pueblo. Check that out. Pueblo Chieftain camera, about 51 degrees. Not a bad evening out there. It is going to get a bit brisk, and winds expected to kind of kick back up tomorrow again. Powers and Galley camera, brought to you by Overhead Door Company. Of course, about 48 degrees, fairly calm winds right there. But big change on the horizon. Temperatures right now, not bad. Still into the high 50s out in eastern Colorado, 40s into the foothills, and a few 30s and 40s into the mountain locations. But temperatures are going to continue to fall as we move into this next week. Check out that HD Doppler radar right now. Only place we've really seen any rain is down into the southeastern corner. The storm's kind of peaked over the mountains today. Didn't really provide much snowfall this afternoon, but as soon as they made it into eastern Colorado, the rain started falling. We are tracking some clouds trying to kick out some snow into the high country right now. Those are going to continue into eastern Colorado. Now, the big driving force behind this, we've got a big area of low pressure up into Canada, and that's what's pulled all that Pacific moisture inland and really brought some cold air right along with it. Here's how it's going to play out for us. Again, there's the leading edge of that cold front. That is going to kick off the snow right in front of it. Fairly clear, though, into eastern Colorado. Reason for that is those winds over top the mountains, or wrap right over top of the mountains, I should say. That's going to, well, keep things relatively dry into eastern Colorado. So snow into the high terrain, not drastic snow, about 1 to 3 inches in most locations. And just again, windy conditions out into eastern Colorado. Few rain showers moving through Denver and a little bit to our north, but that cold front's going to continue to track through the region. And right about 3:15 or so by tomorrow afternoon, that's when that cold air is really going to be set on top of us, and those temperatures are going to drop very drastically. So it's going to be a chilly one tomorrow. Temperatures aren't going to really warm up much, but by Monday evening, we're looking relatively dry and a nice warm up after that. So as for the snow accumulation, here's how things are going to play out. Notice computer-generated models putting even less accumulation than what we saw earlier. Into the Palmer Divide region, we're looking at a rain-snow mix, so plan a little extra time, but it's not anything to get too terribly excited about. As we move into the high country, into Woodland Park and Cripple Creek area, right about an inch of accumulation into the higher terrain, but again, not drastic. And this is going to take place all Monday, not necessarily by your morning commute. 2 to 4 inches as we go up into the mountains just west of Buena Vista there, and a little bit further south, 1 to 3 inches as we move into the Walsenburg region and the wet mountains there. So relatively dry. It's not going to be anything crazy, but again, Old Man Winter trying to give us a little dose of snowfall. As you notice, highs tomorrow not bad into the southeastern corner of the state, into the 60s, 40s into the foothills, and 40s and 30s into the mountains, but much cooler than what we've seen over the past few days. The good news is there is hope in sight, though. Check this out. After a start of the week in the 40s and 50s, 60s to follow, plenty of sunshine to go around, but still overnight lows chilly into the 30s pretty much all week long. Pueblo a little bit warmer into the 60s, reaching 72 degrees by next weekend. Again, we're looking at rain, snow mix into the foothills for your Monday morning. Those temperatures again warming up rather quickly into Canyon City, back up to 70 degrees by Friday. And then those temperatures kind of fall off for the weekend, but those overnight lows, you got to keep an eye on those because the ground's going to start freezing up on us here in the near future. With a week of temperatures well below freezing, yeah, it's not going to take much. But the good news is plenty of sunshine to go around once Tuesday winds around. That's the nice thing when you get these wicked cold fronts that sweep through the area like that. Although they're kind of bad while they're passing, believe it or not, it's usually clear skies afterwards. That kind of lets things warm up a little bit for us. So
that's the good news about Colorado.
These guys are like.
Do you like how I put the positive on the end of that?
They are
the lining. You have to
they
have
are the experts at the silver lining, and we're just like, yeah, cold. Yeah,
Maybe
Broncos.
that's why they're trying to cheer us
They're
up.
trying to help us out tonight, and we kind of need it, Josh.
Yeah, hopefully the Broncos can get over it.
Yeah, there are a lot of silver linings.